Okay, here we go. Snoop. Oh, well, that's a strong start to this week. Walking in, and there's a limp baby doll sitting on a shelf on the edge there. Oh, that's excellent. The cabinet's sort of stirring there very gently by itself, making a creaking noise. Well, I'm going to avoid looking at that baby, because if I don't look... Fuck me. Alright. Oh, boy! I just noticed there's a lot more babies in here than I had initially twigged. Oh, yep, up there, too. Right. Well, nothing for it, I guess. Let's just proceed here and hope these babies don't leap out at me. And clearly I meant to approach this baby in the wheelchair here. The infirm baby, which this game does seem to have a thing about infirmity and horror, so... I normally would not think... Oops. Okay, weeping. Definitely meant to indicate weeping here, and I have to turn around. Yep. Okay, well here's a baby in the spotlight. Good for a baby still life. I have a feeling I'm about to die, because I actually suspect that in the shadow here there's an enemy of some kind. I don't know why I'm getting that instinct, but the way that, yep, the way the music is stirring makes me think this is just a jump scare, but that there's actually a threat. Although, so far it just seems to be a bunch of babies doing the Harlem Shake. I was apparently mistaken. That was clearly just a raw jump scare. And that was pretty unsettling, I have to say. Oh, the door's gone, naturally. But also kind of obvious, so the effect was a little bit diminished. I mean, sometimes it can actually work out pretty well that you expect a horror and sort of your anticipation makes it... Oh, nice. Gentle creaking of the wheel as it turns. From... You know, one thing about, like, wheels turning by themselves is that, you know, clearly it can turn by itself for a while, but something has just moved it. Something has just jostled it, so it sort of contributes unconsciously to a feeling that there's something around. Oh. Nice. But yeah, sometimes it works that you're anticipating... Oh. That didn't do it for me, I'm sorry. That you're anticipating a specific horror or a specific threat, and that aggressive baby is making me think that I should go the way that... Oh! Well, my decision was made for me. Okay, clearly I meant to follow the... I'm not meant to follow the baby, because that just loops me. Whoa! That was scary and funny. It's like the way the baby eats shit against the bookshelf in the way that babies do. I mean, I think it might be supposed to, like, freak me out that something, like, hurt my child, but it didn't quite work out. Oh, and the baby is worshiping Cthulhu over there. What's going on through here? Oh. Oh boy. Was that a death? It's actually unclear. If I progress, it wasn't a death. Actually, is that necessarily the case? I think I progressed when my wife killed me. So it's actually unclear what death means in this game. Well, where do I find myself? I mean, this is familiar. This is the room that the babies ransacked earlier into the, you know, the sort of twitching around, and where but there was a wheelchair here, or over there, and this door was missing. Yeah, this door is missing, so clearly there is progress. I'm gonna see if I can backtrack. Okay, well, I can backtrack in the sense that I can return in the direction I came from, but I can't backtrack in the sense that there's the same stuff. It's kind of the child's drawings taking over the house over here. Okay, I feel like that's a suggestion that I maybe shouldn't go through that door. That door is hella locked. What do we got here? Yes, give up like always. Oh man, I love that our child is getting in on roasting us. Just like, you know, just absolutely no idolization of her father. Just like, yeah, he's a piece of shit. Just sitting around the orphanage being like, I'm glad I'm here. Guy was complete wet towel. Alright, what do we got here? Well, this is a nice door. It's white rather than just kind of like aggressive bare wood. And that door's locked, so we have to go through the nice door. This is, I believe, the same painting of the dog that burned up earlier, and there was like a dog noise at the same time. But we haven't seen anything else about a dog, which makes me curious. Alright, now this is left, right, and forward. I don't know if that means anything. Oh. I'm not sure what the hell just happened, but it spooked me. Things are getting spookier. Oh, nice. Mobile. Stella, please calm yourself. Oh, man, it's kind of a Hitman style 60s groove going on in here. Oh, and this is a locked stack of toys, so clearly I need to find the Fisher-Price master key. Let's just ransack my child's room, see if there's a key in here anywhere. It's actually a little difficult for me to see with the fuzzy HDR going on. Oh, pair of scissors. That feels vaguely thematically appropriate. Oh no, that was actually just a key that looked like a pair of scissors. Oh, and now I'm turning with no control over my movement. And hey, the baby junta has seized the room as the light gradually grades to horror pink and I brace my only butthole. Oh, boy. Oh, got more toys. Yep, there's the Jack in the Box. Okay. I'm actually kind of curious what is literally happening to my character at this moment. Am I just, like, holding on? Is there a turntable? Have I become tiny? Don't ask me why that's funny. I feel like I'm in that laughing scene in Evil Dead 2. Dead by dawn! In bed by 7! In bed by 7! Oh. Spinning a little faster, and oh. That's a ruined wall. Oh, that's, yep. Injured mommy and mad dad. Extremely angry daddy and no mommy. Hush, little baby. The night is stark! That's a little too strong. Oh, crazy baby, stars fade above you. The room goes dark. Oh, scary baby coming closer. Ah, Mama used to come to tuck you in. But Daddy's a fuck up, and has always been. Now she's nowhere to be seen. Uh-oh. That's actually a creepy effect with the hands. Oh, and there's the baby. Where's the baby? Where the fuck is the baby? Oh god, the baby's gonna kill me! Oh. Well, that's a pleasant painting to hang in a nursery, but I think we all know what's going on here.
This was a special brush. Like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through,
Nothing else
besides,
worked.
it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing.
Alright. So, what I'm getting here as I'm collecting my instruments, my money is still on, I'm using my wife's body as a... What the fuck? Oh, it's like a dollhouse. Nice. That was nice because it was an unexpected effect in the sense that, like, it took me a second to even figure out what the fuck I was looking at, and that's kind of often a good recipe for horror. But yeah, it seems like I'm using my wife's body parts to make an evil painting that is going to fix everything. I don't know why I thought that would work, but I'm glad I'm at least finishing it now that I'm back from jail for trying to kidnap my daughter or whatever. Not exactly motel art, but it is taking shape as a person, which is interesting. It's like I'm stitching my wife back together, maybe? I don't know. Again, I'm curious. Well, I guess we only got 2 chapters left, by my estimation. just says gun. Oh, and by the way, I've been neglecting this. So this adds a few things. I hate even now. Lost, alone, hopeless. You always have been. You always will be. Hoping a grave error. Finish it. That actually looks like my wife's writing. My wife's shaky note writing. I've sort of had a few handwriting samples, so it's almost like she's daring me to finish this painting. I wonder if maybe that's something she did before she died. That's going to be interesting to think about. Maybe this is some project that I had begun even before she died, or like while she was still alive, draining her blood for some kind of ritual painting. I don't know. I'm really gonna have to keep an eye out, because I think there's, at least I have some faith that there's something actually quite interesting happening. All right, yep, infinite looping here. So let's do what you do, and let's double back. Oh, hey, a fine painting of the romantic style, if I am any judge, which I certainly am not. Looks like there's a frog over there that they're trying to get at. I don't know how significant the painting itself is supposed to be. There does seem to be a lot of incidental art, unless I'm missing some subtleties of symbolism. Oh, and here a door has manifested itself, which Stella appears to mislike. Good instinct, Stella. Let's keep going. Locked chest. Another locked door. Back to Frogger. Alright, well, let's double back, and presumably some of this stuff will be unlocked. This game, really only has the one puzzle so far. How about this? Nope, still locked. Here's a giant blank, dirty canvas. Alright, a bunch of musty drawers. Let's check that corner first, just to make sure I don't get, like, a plastic doll lodged up my asshole. That door appears stuck. So that was a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, let's have a round table. Would you guys prefer that they just not let you open the doors if there's not going to be any shit in them a lot of the time? Like, if none of the drawers have anything in them, would you just prefer you can open none of them? Okay, that specific creaking for some reason is unsettling me. Rocking chair. Going in circles. Well, I am. I mean, that is pretty thematically consistent when you think about it, like, with my character sort of going in circles, and then occasionally trying to do something to break out of the pattern, but it not really working, and I'm still sort of being in the same place. Delirious, easy to forget, get it right this time, going in circles, not again, not time, no time. Oh no, I'm going crazy! This, I almost think, so obviously some of these transitions can only really happen in like a horror film or a horror video game, but otherwise I actually think a lot of this game would be well suited to a Horror Night style haunted house or maze attraction that you pass through. And this game really is a haunted house. There's no enemies to combat particularly. There's mostly just sort of jump scares, but they're reasonably well executed. There's enough thematic meat here, and just a pipe. There's enough thematic meat here, and I like the transitions enough, as well as some of the imagery, that I think it justifies itself on the basis of what it is. At the same time, I think I know why it's gotten bad reviews already. I think that there's a certain feeling that horror comes in video games from being tested. That, like, the fear of death, or the fear of being caught or hunted, and the need to be good to be successfully not hunted, and the need to have some control over sort of the destiny. Oh, let's just... He's not about the damn rats again, so this is us going crazy about the rats. I don't think I've ever seen one, but that doesn't stop from laying traps all over the place. Yeah, he's just crazy. He claims he can hear them in the walls, and there must be hundreds of them. God, I fucking hope it's true. I hope they crawl at night and eat you in your sleep, you cruel, self-obsessed, pathetic drunk. Okay, so this is definitely my wife's writing on the evil note, and it does definitely seem like she wrote it after she's had her little accident. Where was I? Oh, right, that sort of the ability to avoid your fate is necessary to generate true horror. And that is definitely what stresses me out about most horror games. I think that kind of this game is just kind of a jump scare engine. I don't know that there's actually a lot of horror in the capital H sense, like I mentioned with the the girl in the bathtub, where sort of the mind reels it, like kind of. Okay, I can't backtrack. Oh, I can backtrack, so I should do so because she kills you. And it looks like. Hey, got the key. So I'm avoiding my wife, which actually is pretty thematically interesting. But, like I said, there's not a lot of conceptual horror that's really, like, that striking. You know, like, obviously it's bad that he's, like, using flesh and blood and bone to make a painting, and it's bad that he's, done all this awful stuff to his family, but, like, it doesn't get enough into the pathos of it to really make you kind of dread and, like, to make you really kind of regard it as a terrible spectacle, and not just kind of the tropes that it is. Oh, yeah, follow the rat. Nope, nothing in here. So I think that there's something to be said about sort of what this game is not really being substantial enough for people. Although I got it for free, so I certainly have no complaints. I think that it represents a lot of artistic skill, and I think it represents. I think that for all my saying that there's not much like deeper to the storyline, it's pretty well executed by the standards of this kind of game. I think it's just kind of quietly regarding me, clipping through the beam, and now he's racing up the beam. Yeah, he's definitely waiting for me. Maybe I am the rat. Maybe the rat is me. I'm a driver. I'm a winner. Things are gonna change. I can feel it. Oh, don't let this be a puzzle. Adgaterta. 9. Adgatertag. Adgatertag. Nothing like a good Adgatertag to start the morning. I had coffee with Adgatertag just today. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, I'm Dad. So, let's try that. D2, A1, and that would 212. Oh, but rat. It's gotta be rat, isn't it? 6, 8, 7. Wait, was that 6, 8, 7? No, hang on. Yep, 6, 8, 7. 6. Yep. Fuck. 8. God damn it. 7. It's dog! What the fuck? That's a stupid puzzle. It's just randomly the middle one. Cause it's got, well, oh, come on! I'm pissed. There's no, I get, there was a dog earlier, I guess. Like, it referenced like a dog burning up, but the dog has been such a non-entity thematically. Like, why would the password be dog? It's just annoying. You have to just manually input all of them. Jesus Christ. I'm coming, baby. Jeez. Actually, let's make double sure I can't backtrack, because that light has been associated in the past with things that kill me. Oh. Let's not go that way. So I think I actually made the right call not going in the direction of the light there. I think that might have killed me. I believe I'm learning that. The fact that I've been validated by other routes both times tells me that I'm onto something. Judging by the silence that has now fallen over the house, I can safely assume he's finally passed out, undoubtedly surrounded by empty bottles and tattered pieces of canvas. Yep, that's our douchebag! That have become his preferred bedfellows. Every time it happens, I pray it will be the last. I pray fervently, passionately. Our Lord in heaven, let him crack his head open and let the rot spill out. Let him cut his wrist on the glass, let the red bile flow. Let him choke on his own vomit so that we may all find peace. For if you don't, one day I will find the courage to walk down the steps and end him myself. You of all should know, it's not the lack of will that stays my hand. Amen. Not the lack of will, I'm guessing it's the daughter that's keeping her from doing it. You know, if you go to prison, the daughter's got nobody, not even you to help her. You know, this might sound dumb, but my barnacle instinct from Half-Life just kicked in with that dangling wire there. Alright. Fucking nothing. Yeah, I'm starting to wish that there were not so many openable drawers and shelves in this game, because there have been things inside them sometimes, so clearly you need to open all of them. Oh. The French doors have broken their non-aggression pact. Oh. And I don't know why I assumed I had to backtrack there, but I'm not. Yep, looks like that was the wrong instinct. So, I mean, I can also see why that might be one reason people don't like the game. It really is like a question of what am I supposed to be doing here, and just hoping sort of your best guess lines up with the developer's feelings. But, I mean, in the developer's credit, they have most of the time. So that does give it kind of the nightmare-like feeling they're looking for, where, like, you're making decisions that aren't necessarily logical, but they're progressing things. Like, they have, for the most part, tapped into kind of my gamer logic / instinct and made that effect work, but also they have made a game that's pretty much, like, the success or failure of the game is dependent on that, which is interesting, and I wonder if there's maybe a better way to do it. Certainly none that occur to me at the moment. Yeah, fuck this. Alright, let's... Yep. That seems relevant.
Fucking mutt won't shut up!
Oh, hey, now the dog comes into the picture.
I can do that too. See?
Ooh, we are literally barking mad.
No? Well, that's all right. Neither can I, apparently.
Drunk talks with my dog. Stella, I never talk like that to you when I'm drunk. Oh. Oh, is this gonna turn into a hallway? Oh. I sort of feel like this is gonna turn into a hallway. Oh, whoa, trippy. Oh, its eyes are opening. Ah, shit. Oh, it's in 3D now. Ah. Yeah, this is not scary, dude. Oh, that is kind of creepy, actually, how it gets this close. I have to say, I really was holding out for the frames to turn seamlessly into a hallway. I feel like they probably could have pulled that off, but I guess they chose not to. Oh, shit. Waking up on the floor, not knowing where I am or what's going on. Just a regular morning for Mr. Asshole.